I want to give a huge shout out and a thank you to my sponsor, P2 Collectibles, located at 204 East McGalley Road in Muncie and on eBay as well. So next time you're here in Muncie, let us know. Come give us a visit.
Hey, what is up, y'all? This is Alex from Plus 3 TCG, and today I'm going to be coming at y'all with a deck profile, a budget deck profile, that is. We're going to be looking at Abyss Actors. It's, arguably a worse Pendulum Magician, but that's not why we play budget decks. We play budget decks because they are fun and because, well, we can't always afford these really expensive cards like hand traps, literal hand traps, like evenly matched and things of that nature. So we're just looking at an Abyss Actor budget deck profile. So without further ado, let's hop right in. We are, of course, playing 3 of the new card, 3 Abyss Actor Mellow Madonna. Its pendulum effect is pretty cool, minus the fact that when you activate it, you can't special summon any other cards except for Abyss Actor pendulum monsters, even if it leaves the field. So even if they ghost ogre it, it's a wrap for you. You can't summon anything else for the rest of the turn except Abyss Actors, and that's not always that good because they don't have any. They don't have an Abyss Actor Exes monster. They don't have an Abyss Actor Link monster, which they should. I shouldn't have to use Electromite, even though it helps. But it is a pretty cool card. You can pay 1,000 life points and add an Abyss Actor Pendulum monster from your deck to your hand. Like I said, you can't special summon anything else for the rest of the turn except Abyss Actors. Now, when a Pendulum monster is destroyed, or when a Pendulum monster you control is destroyed by battle, you can special summon this card from your hand. So it's kind of like a pseudo chronograph. It's just way worse. It's got a little bit of a bigger butt, but that's not that big of a deal, I guess. It also opens up some rank 7 plays, which your only rank 7 play is to go into Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon. But it does open up a lot of plays. Like I said, it's a level 7. It's a great scale, and it's a pendulum, and monster effects are amazing. It also allows you to add or special summon a card from the deck. If an Abyss Actor or an Abyss Script spell card is activated, then you can special summon a level 4 lower Abyss Actor pendulum from your deck. Return it to the hand at the end phase, but more times than not, you're going to be using that for a link summon, or usually just a link summon. And then playing 3 Superstar. Superstar is cool, I guess, when it's normal or special, your opponent can activate stuff. Spell or trap effects. I really feel like this deck might want to go second, but there's a lot of good going first cards, so I feel like it's relevant to go first. I don't know. This card also allows you to set an Abyss Script spell directly from your deck, so you can pull out like Rise of the Abyss King or Opening Ceremony or Abstainment. Usually you're probably going for Rise of the Abyss King because it's spot removal. Then we're playing 3 Wild Hope, the one that didn't get reprinted. This card is usually just used for its ability to search out cards. Because this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can add 1 Abyss Actor card from your deck to your hand. So that has a lot of synergy with Electromite, because that's what we're trying to pop. Ideally is a Wild Hope, so we can get our other scale in there, or search our other scale that we need, because we really don't want to use Wild Hope's effect to be able to turn our other Abyss Actor scale to a 9, because once again, you can't special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except Abyss Actor monsters, and that is dumb. Man, this deck would be so much better if the best cards in the deck, Wild Hope and Mellow Madonna, didn't have that stupid effect, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. We're playing 3 Curtain Raiser. This is pretty self-explanatory. I shouldn't need to explain this. It's just a free summon. Abyss Actor Comic Relief. This is a new card that I think has a lot of potential, but it's, once again, it's a going second card. That's why I feel like this deck might want to go second, but I think first is the most ideal situation for this deck, because it doesn't have super strong plays, and you need a lot of cards to, I think, effectively go second. I could be wrong. Correct me down in the comment section below. Its pendulum scale is pretty cool. You can target an Abyss Actor. Probably it's the best one. You can target an Abyss Actor pendulum monster you control and 1 monster your opponent controls. Switch control of both monsters and destroy this card. You get to keep it. That is the coolest part of this card. Just for destroying this card and having an Abyss Actor card up on the field, or Abyss Actor monster on the field, you can switch them, and then hopefully you're baiting out a negate. If not, then you get to keep the negate. 3 Chronograph Sorcerer for the support. This card is, I feel, just kind of necessary. You can set up some cool Norito plays, just like all the other Pendulum decks. And then, of course, we're playing the 1 Time Gazer. 3 Dark Worm. We're really just trying to get these cards in here for extension plays, and then 3 of the Supreme King Gate 0. You don't have to play 2 of those, but since we're playing Desires, I feel like you really want to be able to search this out because its scale is really good, and the fact that it's a level 7 really helps. But more times than not, you're using it for its scale. On to the spells. Of course, since we're playing the Dark Worm, playing the 2 Dragon Shrine Foolish package. And since this is a budget build, we are playing the new Abyss Playhouse Fantastic Theater. This card is really cool. It's a searcher that you're not always getting off that much. You can reveal 1 Abyss Actor and 1 Abyss Actor Pendulum Monster and 1 Abyss Script spell in your hand. Add 1 Abyss Script spell from your deck to your hand with a different name than the revealed spell. So that's good in the fact that it is an extender that allows you to search. But I think the main reason to play this is the second effect. While you control a Pendulum Summon Abyss Actor Pendulum Monster, any monster effect activated by your opponent becomes Destroy 1 set spell trap your opponent controls. And if any of you know what Abyss Actors do and what the Abyss Scripts do, their activated effects are amazing, but their effects when destroyed while they're set are even more insane. The only problem with this card is that you can only use each effect of Abyss Playhouse Fantastic Theater once per turn. So you're only interrupting 1 monster effect. So if they know what this deck does, they're just going to use the monster effect that they can afford to get negated and then continue with their plays because it only stops at 1. It's just 1 interruption. But if they do so happen to destroy any of your Abyss Scripts, you're going to plus quite a bit, especially with this one. When it's destroyed, while it's set and it's destroyed and you have a face-up Abyss Actor Pendulum Monster in your extra deck, you can add up to 2 Abyss Actor cards and or Abyss Script spell cards with different names from your deck to your hand. Absolutely insane. And the fact that you can target face-up cards in the field up to the number of attack position Abyss Actor monsters with different names and destroy them is absolutely nuts. And if you control level 7 or higher, they cannot react to that card. Once again, making me think this deck might be able to go second effectively, because most of these cards say do stuff to your opponent. So similar to like the Spiral conundrum, if you will. If the deck's cards say interact with your opponent's monsters, there's a good chance that it can effectively go second. I just think setting up a first turn board is a little bit better. And play 2 Opening Ceremony. You gain 500 for each Abyss Actor monster you control. No one cares about that. But if this set card in the zone is destroyed by an opponent's card effect and you have a face of Abyss Actor Pendulum in your extra deck, you can draw until you have 5 cards in your hand. Absolutely insane. This is probably one of my favorite ones to get off because there are so many times where you end with 1 card in hand and you draw 4, which is nutty. And then we play 1 Abstainment. You contribute an Abyss Actor monster, then target an Abyss Script in your grave, set it to your field. That one's alright, I guess. And then if you destroy this one, you can special summon any number of Abyss Actor Pendulum monsters from your deck, and that's how we play it. This is essentially the same thing as Abyss Statement because you just set any number of Abyss Script spells directly from your deck when this card is destroyed, face down. But its quick effect, because it is a quick play, is that you can return 1 Abyss Actor Pendulum monster you control to the hand, and if you do, special summon from your extra deck to extra deck in defense position 1 face up Abyss Actor Pendulum with a different name. So the Abyss Scripts, as you can tell, have cool effects, but their destruction effects when they get destroyed are probably the allure of playing them. No pun intended. That's why we're playing 2 Allure of Darkness. You probably could cut this. But the entire deck is dark, so I don't necessarily think you should. If you want to play 3 Pot of Desires instead and then play another 1 of, you can, I guess. But if you're going to cut this, you're probably going to need to play Comic Relief at 3 so that you don't banish all of your stuff. But yeah, we're playing 2 Allure and 2 Pot of Desires for 4 draw cards. And then if you get that Abstainment, or not the Abstainment, if you get Opening Ceremony off, ooh, baby, that is good news. And the extra deck is, I would say, just a bunch of like standard Pendulum cards. Of course, the Electromite, Witch's Apprentice. This is a no-brainer because everything is darks. Lamphorhynchus, just in case. Nightmare Cerberus and Phoenix. These are all fairly standard, I would say, for almost any extra deck, because the Nightmare package is just great for spot removal, and it's really budget. Same with Triple Burst Dragon. This is for Sky Strikers, pretty much, because the damage step, when a spell or trap monster is activated, you can negate it, and there's that. It also allows you to interact with this bad boy, Electromite, because if you link it away, you can summon it back. During your main phase, except to turn this card with special summon, you can tribute this card, then target one link 2 or lower monster in your grave and special summon it. Then you can special summon a level 4 lower dragon from your hand. So in the cases where we have a Dark Worm and a Electromite on hand or on the field, or Electromite in grave and Dark Worm in hand with this on field, if it survives, then you can make more Electromite plays if you want. The options are there. Zephyr Metaltron, standard, you're just trying to link away your Electromite and your Absolute so that you can make Vortex. Everything else is kind of just, I guess, rank 4, spot removal stuff. Supreme King Dragon, Dark Rebellion, Tornado Dragon, Utopia and Lightning, Norito, Absolute, and Vortex. Like I said, the deck is very budget. I think the most expensive card in the deck, you don't have to get this version. I think this is probably the most expensive card in the deck and the extra deck. Everything in the main deck is very cheap. I think one of these might be some of the most expensive cards, or maybe Wild Hope. And you don't have to have the secret. As you can tell, I also have commons. Yeah, I think the most expensive card in the deck might be Wild Hope, and that's only like $2. The deck is very budget. Hope you guys enjoy this budget version of the profile. I might start doing these budget builds again. I used to do them, I want to say probably a little over a year ago, and then I just kind of stopped. And yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what you think about me playing, or me putting up more budget profiles. If you agree, let me know. If you disagree, let me know. If you disagree with any of the ratios in the deck profile, also let me know down in the comments section, y'all. This is Alex from +3 TCG, signing out.